All right, everybody. Today we are going to focus on the final section of the post-secondary plan rationale, the third section, which is financial fit. And I'm going to walk you through how to complete this section in its entirety. It's really basic. You're using your income range for your family to get an average net price for that school. And then you're going to give at least three options to fill the gap. The gap is your balance in your tuition. So the cost of the education minus any financial aid that you receive, and different options to fill that gap. So first and foremost, the site that you want to go to start off with is the College Navigator website. All right, you can go to Google and just type in College Navigator, and you can pull it up. And all you're going to do is type in the name of your institution, which for this example is going to be Penn State University Park. It's the same example we've been using from the beginning. It says no results. I must have did something wrong. Do it again. Just put in Penn State. All right, there we go. So I'm looking for Penn State University main campus. I see it here. I'm going to select the school, and I want to go down immediately to this list here. All right, and you're going to go to net price. Now the net price is going to be different for every institution based off of income range. So we're going to choose an income range. For this example, I'm going to say my family's income range is between $0 and $30,000. And I want to look at the most recent average net price. So the last recorded results on this page is from 2014, 2015, and it says the average net price was $20,670. So I'm simply going back, bear with me one moment, I'm going back into the post-secondary plan rationale, and I'm putting the average net price, which is the $20,670. Next thing I want to identify is, now that I know that I have this gap, this is the gap, the average net price, I want to be able to figure out, okay, how am I going to fill this gap? All right, if I know that this is going to be my potential balance after financial aid is taken into consideration. So I've listed here for this example, the Brooke J. Linfest Scholarship, the Parent Plus loan, and the institutional payment plan. But how do you know that these are options? I did a couple of things for you. First off, you have a list now in Google Classroom in your About section that says 6 ways to pay your tuition balance. And I've listed some of the most common ways that people would pay their balance in tuition. So we have institutional scholarships, the scholarships that come directly from the school. You have private scholarships that come from various resources, payment plans from the institution so that you can break down that balance into monthly payments throughout the year or semester, part-time or summer job in a way that can help you out. The Reserve Officers Training Corps that comes from the school, actually through the military branches that might have an affiliation with the school. Every school doesn't have this, so you have to look for it. And then last but not least, a Parent Plus loan and some information on that. Each of these different categories you can actually Google and use the school's website to pull up additional information about it. The first one I'm going to show you for a quick example is the institutional scholarships. So because we've been using Penn State as our example, I've already have them pulled up. You're going to go to a lot of the scholarships, a lot of the colleges tabs are the same, academics, admission, tuition, and financial aid. So this is the section that you want to go in and find scholarships, anything that says financial aid. You can also try to do a scholarship search up here, but we're going to do a little digging through the site. So tuition and financial aid, once you click on that, scroll down, you're looking for the financial aid section. Here we go again. And we want to look for financial aid for new students. Now, you're going to see a bunch of different information that you're going to have to figure out how to go through and see what pertains to what you're looking for. Up here, I see, okay, scholarships, student aid and scholarships policy. When I click on that, I'll see the policy from this school about scholarships and how they are distributed, but I'm not seeing a list just yet. Now, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to find it, but you just have to do a little searching. See down here at the bottom of the page, we see related content scholarships. This will bring up some more detailed scholarship information from the school. So this is the page where we want to start digging for scholarships from the university. And they even have a link for outside scholarships that can help with your tuition for this particular school. So each school will have its own scholarship information laid out a little bit differently, but most of the time it's going to come under the tuition and financial aid section for that school. So just as a quick recap, that 6 ways to pay will be in the About section of your Google Classroom. College Navigator is the site that you're going to use to type in the name of your school and look for net price based off of average income range. And last but not least, you are going to use that information to complete the 3rd section for financial fit on your post-secondary plan rationale. And over here to the right of whatever option that you're using from that 6 ways to pay, you're just going to talk about the impact it's going to have on your gap and aid. Okay? Thanks for tuning in.